Hello and welcome back to this Trails from Zero Let's Play with me, SLJRPG. In the last episode we learnt a little bit more about the four gangs operating here in Crossbell. The Testaments, the Saber Vipers, the Mafia, and then Hoi Yoi out to the district with some information from Mr. Grinwood. But he said that we should go back and mull over our decisions. What's that? A message maybe? Ooh. Okay. Notes stuck to the bulletin board. Got some errands to run. Wrap up the case however you see fit, Sergey. The chief went out. Who wants to bet that man ran away because the case seemed to be like a pain in the ass? We cannot rule that possibility. Perhaps we should think about it like this. It's a privilege to be given a chance to solve a case, however we like, isn't it? That said, what's our plan? Should we hold a meeting to review what we know? Yeah, definitely. Start meeting and spit the exclamation point at the table. Good to know. We're going to quickly check requests here. We had everything done. So, let's take our meeting. Start the meeting. Let's get the meeting started. First off, we should roll all info that's relevant to the case. The incident took place around midnight, 5 days ago. Members of both the Saber Vipers and Testament were ambushed by an unknown assailant, possibly a group of them. However, attacks occurred at two different locations in the city's downtown district. Here and here. 1, 2. Okay. Testaments were attacked in the alleyway to the west, and the Saber Vipers got messed up in front of Ignis, which is towards the east. In other words, the attacks happened at opposite ends of the area. By doing so, they made it hard for both the groups to learn what happened to each other. That leads us to the present, where each group blames the other for their members' injuries. Yeah, the only answer that makes sense is that there was a third party involved. Unless both groups rehearsed their accounts. Chances of either group being responsible for attacking the other are pretty slim. Agreed. Based on the evidence so far, it's safe to assume the attacks were the work of some third party. All we now is consider all possibilities and rule out the ones that don't seem feasible. But you already have an idea who might be the third party, might be, don't you? I do. Revenge & Co., the mafia that controls Crossbell's criminal underbelly. According to the intel Grace shared with us, someone spotted Mafia snooping around downtown district a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, we don't have time to verify the credibility. However, let's assume Revenge was responsible for both attacks and continue our conversation. If that were the case, what was their motive? Bingo, the answer to that is crucial. If we can't answer that, we're all back to square one. So it comes down to motive. There's hardly any conflict of interest between the Mafia and the two gangs. There must be a line that connects the three dots together. And once again, you already have an idea of what it is, don't you, Lloyd? Well, I can't say with absolute certainty, of course, but I think there's only one thing that connects these three factions. The only realistic possibility that comes to mind is Heyu. Oh right, our grizzly friend mentioned them right, didn't he? That definitely feels like the most likely possibility for now. In that case, what about Heyu connects the three? In order to be connected, there has to be some sort of inevitability. For example, what's this connection with Heyu that made the attacks against the two gangs unavoidable? Yeah, that would explain some things. Oh? What are you thinking, bud? Well, the possibility Tio mentioned. Do you think Riach would want to find out if Heyu was trying to establish a foothold in Crossbell? I imagine they'll look to expand their combative capabilities. Recruit more people, upgrade their weaponry, you know. Revenge would have no problems getting new weapons, given their known smuggling operations. But how do they go about recruiting people? Good question. Normally you'd hire Jaegers, but it's unlikely in Crossbell's case, given the constant surveillance put on us by neighboring countries. So as long as non-aggression path stands, Erebony and Calvert would never overlook the involvement of the Jaegers. The two tied factions representing them would likely react the same way too, so... Oh! Lloyd, can the Mafia be looking to recruit the gang members? Hot-blooded and more or less disciplined. Can't think of a more perfect pool of candidates to beef up the Mafia's presence in the city. Then again, they can't just barge in and choose whoever they like now, can they? Of course not. I mean, they could never see Wazy cooperating with the Mafia. Wald does not seem like the type to blow down to authority either. He's unlikely to agree working under the Mafia. So Revenge realizes this and plots to weaken the two gangs, intending to swoop in later and bag the remaining members. Hell, that must be it. Remember, this is nothing more than a theory. All we've done is bring together the facts and try to make sense of them. Look at you being all modest. I think your analysis of the situation isn't far from the truth. It may only be a theory, but your reasoning was sound and logical. You certainly proved that you were acing the detective exam was no fluke. Thanks. It's decided. Our next move should be explaining our theory to those two, don't you think? Those two? Don't you mean? I do. Wald and Wales and Hazy Hemisphere. Leaders of the Sabrevitis and the Testaments. Boom, boom. Trails from zero. Keep me getting confused if it's to or from. Station Street, near the construction materials are stored. Asked me to come here alone in the middle of damn night. What do those cops think they're up to? It's interesting to see trains and not airships, of course. Is that the last train bound for Calvert? Yes, I believe it was. Wazy. Good evening, Wald. What a beautiful night to bathe in the mystic moonlight, wouldn't you agree? You bastard! So this is that stupid-ass invite was about. Those police punks went and set me up, huh? Fine! They saved me the trouble of looking for you myself! You wanna fight? Cause I'm more than happy to give you one. Let's end this. You know I'm always up for a bit of late-night wrestling. But alas, I am but a mere guest at this rendezvous. What? Look, here they come. You punks again? Sorry to keep the two of you waiting. Oh no, it's been a pleasure to be here. So what's the fun anecdote you promised to share with us? I'm not sure if fun is the right word, but I think you'll find it interesting. Ready for me to start? Hold the phone. Anecdotes? Fun? What the hell are you two going on about? You're such a simpleton. What? Sure you remember the incidents that occurred 5 nights ago? There to tell us who the culprit was, obviously. The hell? Impressive deduction. I assume you already had your own suspicions? Well, at first, I thought one of my members may have gone a little cuckoo. But as I started to sort some things out, I realized something was off about the whole situation. That goes for the Viper's side, too. Sadly, that's as far as my reasoning could take me. Well, that simplifies the explanation a bit. Wald Wales. No, there are gaps still in our theory. Would you listen to what we found out so far? Ugh. Go ahead. Keep it short. Waste a minute of my time and I'll bash that baby face of yours in. And that's what we come up with the information on hand. Mind giving me your thoughts? My, how unexpected. To think that we played right into the Mafia's hands. Does that mean you agree with our theory? But of course. After all, Revanche sent some of their agents to visit us already. They asked us to work for them, promising us the moon and the stars for our service. Needless to say, I immediately turned them down and sent them to them on their merry way. I thought as much. That settles that side, then. What about you, Wald? Were you tempted into a collaboration with the Mafia? Yeah, about a month ago. They were acting all high and mighty, so I decided to show them what real strength looked like. Send them packing real fast. Can't believe they actually had the balls to pull a fast one on me like this. Wazy, I'm postponing our duel. I gotta warm up by crushing the smug mugs of those mobsters. Wait, you can't. Such a short temper. Calm down. Acting recklessly will only lead to. You really are a simpleton. Say that again. You know perfectly well that you don't stand a chance against the Mafia on your own. You'll be waltzing into the Mafia's sights like a pig to slaughter. You have no chance. I've shot it already. We don't know what will happen till we try. Maybe you could survive. But what about your poor little vipers? Can they catch bullets with their teeth? What you propose we do then, you bony wise ass? You really expect me to sit here and swallow the shame of having our men hurt like that? No, of course I don't. It's likely just a handful of mafias were involved in this particular scheme. Say we give them a crash course now to how us guys in downtown district operate. Come the final exam, they'll realize exactly who they're messing with. I require your help though, Wald. You what? Hold on, you two. What are you planning? If you do anything to break the law, Oh, relax, you'll be playing the teacher's assistants after all. Huh? Isn't your responsibility to resolve the conflict brewing in downtown? I'd claim it makes your obligation to properly educate the mafia into leaving everyone down there alone for good. Wouldn't you agree? Well, what is he talking about? I do not quite understand either. Sounds to me like he's talking about taking advantage of poor Lloyd. Remember, it was you who bothered to call us out here to share your grand theory. It's only natural to see this case through. So we're going to be teaming up with said boys. Nice, nice, nice. 3 days have passed since. The confrontation between the rival gangs has fortunately died down. The downtown district is enveloped by a tranquil atmosphere, an atmosphere so peaceful that it's become uncomfortable. Then, it's too quiet. We went through all that effort. Those dumbasses still haven't torn each other apart. Don't worry, guys. These guys are to be doused in gasoline at this point. One small spark and everything will be up in flames. These Mars won't even know what hit them. Viper, Testament, doesn't matter which one. Soon as you see one, kick his ass. As for your own sake, you better not get caught. Use a slingshot for the Saber Viper. Just bash one of those Testament guys from behind. Got it. Let the hunt begin, boys. That definitely looks like Lloyd. Oh. Gah! One tiny blue bunny down. What a pathetic piece of trash. We got time to waste. How about you rough him up a little bit? Be sure not to kill him. Business is business. Hope you don't hold any grudge. As if I'd let you. Yours, Lloyd. What? What the hell? I'm a little surprised. I really didn't think you to fall for bait this easy. Who the hell is this guy? If it were up to me, I'd be cuffing you and taking you down to headquarters already. But I'm not sure how the department would feel about me using a sting operation as evidence. Don't tell me he's a cop? Not a worry, boys. He's just a special helper. Dude, are you serious? How'd they fall for this? Lloyd's prediction was impeccable. Alright, you alright, Lloyd? Yeah, I'm fine. But in the shock-absorbing pad under my hood was definitely a good call, though. Damn it. Boss finds out they'll blow a cover like this. Well then, gentlemen. This raises the question, what will be your next move? Surrender please me now, and I may be merciful towards your misdeeds, or would you prefer us to hunt you down? That may prove entertaining. Split up. Get out back here. Chiv, you come with me. Wait, crap. What should we do, Lloyd? Come with me, Elie. Rennie. I'll leave the other group to you. Understood. Leave it to me, pal. Feels like these are the groups. Damn it, I can't believe those little brats from the police are involved. We need to contact the headquarters and request backup. Hold on. We screwed up the plan big time. What if the boss gets a whiff of this? Doesn't matter. He should at least... Did you think you could get away so easily? What? When did they get her? Checkmate. That was easy enough. The bull's in Lloyd and Mademoiselle Ellie's court now. Huh. Damn those morons. Didn't get much of a choice now. They'll have to get back. That's a hell of a way to jump. Well, a valiant effort, but no dice. How'd you catch up? Jump for it. There's nowhere to run. That was quite a wild goose chase, wasn't it? Ugh. Your cute little game of hide and seek is over. Surely you'll realize your best option is to surrender, no? Look at your goddamn brats. Where'd you get off being so cocky? Now you're gonna see what happens when you're false professionals to get serious. But I hope you'll have to regret it. Looks like they're itching for a fight. Don't think we'll have much of a choice. I can continue on your support, can't I? Funnily enough, I almost said the same thing. Let's do this. They're coming. Okay. Is he a playable character? Because if he is, that is interesting. I think doing one of the, where is it? A battle scope on one of these guys. Okay, we can't do it that quickly. Triple burst. Let's just do a triple burst. 56. He is a playable character. That is very interesting. What crafts has he got? Phantom Rush. One with the Wild House. Let's make use of his arts though, because he's got all of them, and do a Soul Bear. We'll attack with Lloyd here. Quick shot. Ooh. Chop. We gotta heal that, and we got a Forte. He's got some shit about him. We'll do a Firebolt here anyway. An Axle Rush. We are not that strong though. Let's use our, if we can use our battle scope now. We can. Will let us know a little bit more information. Excels in close combat, wields machete. Nothing too crazy. A flash. Oh my god. Okay, there was a definite jump in difficulty here. We need to revive. I don't want her missing out on any form of experience here, really. Let's just see how my dude's attack is regularly. 54 is not that great at all, so we need to be careful. Keep yourself alive, Elie, please. My god, okay. But we got a Quake. This should affect both of them, right? Just missed out on the guy at the back, which is annoying. Let's heal up Lloyd. Axle Rush hits both of them. It's not crazy effective, but there we go. We just keep people alive. Arigato. They're not weak to anything, really. We're going to attack this one with Phantom Rush. Nice, and it takes his speed down as well. So he'll be fighting less. Quick shot. That's not too bad. Art. Tear onto Lloyd. Make sure he's alright. As we have the ability to attack once again. Let's do a broad axe here. Nice, nice, nice. Triple burst should see this guy out of the way. Ah, my god. Will you hurry up and die already, my dude? Is that one out? Okay, finally. Jesus Christ. 7 rush, Stone Spike here. Nicely done. Armor piercing shell. Missed, but we can get a counter and attack there. Now this should be a fair bit easier. I think with all of us, let's go ahead and use a Sparkle. Hope that we get a feint. Use an Icicle Edge as well. Soul Bear. Damn, that does hit a decent amount. Let's do another stone spike. An icicle edge. I need to get a soul bear onto these guys ASAP, I believe. Stone spike coming in. Boom. As that is those two dealt with. We've got a 7 rush and a bag of tricks. 64 is okay. Yeah, I mean, Wazy is a hell of a lot stronger than we are. Battlescope and S-tablet as well. I will take that. Ugh. You damn kids. They were no pushovers, that's for sure. They really weren't. One appeared to be using a military-grade firearm too. Think it may be manufactured in the Empire. In all likelihood, they were smuggled across the border. I must say, that was quite the performance you put on. What a marvelous performance, especially how you solved that fall. Well, your plan didn't give me much of a choice, did it? It wasn't about letting anybody be the bait and put themselves in harm's way. And so you volunteered to take the role of bait yourself. I was worried sick, you know. Sorry, El. The soft-hearted nature of yours sure is a cause for problems in the future, though I don't necessarily find that part of you to be a turn-off. Huh? It made me exact my revenge, and it was all thanks to your help. Look forward to any future alliances we may hold. Nice. You cocky little... Where'd you get off running your mouths like that? Now you've done it, you sons of bitches. From this day on, you made an enemy of revenge. Damn rookies will rule the day. All of these dad members are on my payroll. Don't think you will be getting away with this. You know, is that what you think? Huh? Looks like you haven't taken your lesson to heart yet. New plan. I'm gonna dang your dumbasses upside down like punching bags and beat the absolute piss out of you. Hold on a minute. They've already defenseless. There's no need to... Not to worry. You can leave the rest to us. Well, try not to get too carried away, okay? These guys are professionals after all. They could bite back even stronger next time if you mess them up too much. How about it, boys? Why don't we keep this little friendly spat to ourselves? I doubt pros like yourselves would want your bosses to find out they got your asses handed to you by a bunch of rookie cops, even while taking them seriously. Pathetic report wouldn't go over too well, would it? Get Ben, asshole. You'll only 2 arg under if we're talking it seriously. What's this? I'm no liar, but it's probably your best interest to bow out. Grace, what are you doing here? I've been keeping my eyes peeled for my favorite new rookies these past few days. Much to my expectations, what an absolute feast of information you've given me. Oh boy, I'm dying to write up this riveting tale in my next article about this unlikely operation. Why you? Just some bitch from puny news agency. You think you can take on revenge? Well, our circumstances are more complicated than I care for, so I won't reveal your names. However, if you bad boys are caught pulling each other's stunt like this again, I can't promise you that your group's going to be able to bail you out. Fine, we'll be going now. But if you don't keep your word, lady... Don't worry, you're pretty little head about that. To be fair, you're the ones that should be worrying about keeping your promises. Wouldn't want to be in hot water, would we? Crossed the line again, and a little birdie told me the Brazers might come get you. Little AFYI, Ados was strongly considering taking over this case. Naturally, being the grand bracer he is, he was totally up to his neck in requests. Figured to leave it to your guy's hands this time. Is that true? He's keeping tabs on us, eh? That appears to be the case. Hell no. Blood be running enough to make an enemy of ours, McLean. There's no night staying in this dump any longer. We're out of here. Interesting. Oh boy, Arios, is that the divine brain of wind fellow, isn't he? I've heard my fair share about his exploits, but I didn't think the name alone would be enough to send the Mafia packing. Hell with this shit. Screw it, show's over, boys. Get your asses moving, we're leaving. Yeah. Are we going to be able to recruit them? I must say, I couldn't have done it without your help. Or would mission accomplished be more appropriate for you? Yeah, I suppose so. Though I guess our original mission was only to stop the initial fight. I shouldn't have a reason to fight Wald anymore, right? What are you on about now? What? Whether the matter resolved or not, it's not for our relations with the Saber Vipers going to change overnight. We are still going to view each other as blight in our territory. That will not change. Sure, there probably won't be another large conflict between us for a while, but our regular scuffle is about to continue, no doubt about it. Hold on now. If you don't want our future fights to get out of hand, you're more than welcome to stop by and intervene when the time comes. Perhaps you could even join in our little amicable disputes. I'd welcome you with loving arms. Don't get the impression he's joking in the slightest. Well, I wish you sweet dreams, everyone. Let's go. Our crusade is ended. Let us withdraw. Yeah! Interesting. You got like the punks, and then you got like the churchies. Also, I've not seen any Adios churches around here. I'm sure they'll come in. What an incredible group of men. Leave them be. They're a bunch of hot-headed, rare dudes around for a fight. Nothing can really do about it. For once, you might be right. More importantly, we successfully revolved our mission. Successfully. Isn't that right, Lloyd? Yeah, I guess so. Still can't share the feeling this was a hollow victory. That discomfort probably stems from the fact you rookies, once again, had to rely on someone else to finish the job. How about it? Did I nail it? Huh? Don't let it get you. There's nothing wrong with accepting a little help in times like these. How else were you going to get the full picture? Once again, you understood this can truly... Once you understood this, you can truly call yourself a detective. Just like your brother. She knows, of course. What? Well, I think it's time for me to head on home. Gotta exfoliate. You better surprise how much I work to keep my skin this flawless. Anyway, nighty-night. Maybe she's growing on me. Ugh, your brother must have been one hell of a dude. Judging what I've heard, it sounds like he was talented, at least. There aren't a whole lot of people that would outrank him when it comes to persistence and efficiency on the job. At any rate, our mission is accomplished. Let's return to the SSS building and give Chief Sergei our report. We're gonna get down some marks because I made the stupid shoes recommendation in the last episode. I think I get the picture. Well, you're still rookies. Don't let the messy performance get you down. If something similar happens in the future, you should be able to handle it a bit smoother. Yes, sir. He's pretty strict, isn't he? Surely you must have caught a glimpse of it during this case. The thorny, problematic side of Crossbell. Well, yeah, definitely a pain in the ass.
Crossbell's seedy underbelly, cold, cruel reality made possible by the corruption of its leadership. Aptly put.
But the CPD failed. It's in Filterburn with a bunch of losers, you know. Somebody has decided to trade dignity for bribes. Most of our detectives have self-respect and work with a strict code of justice. However, they're often stopped by certain barriers. For example, the politicians who degrade themselves by making deals with the mafia for money and power. So how about it, Lloyd? Want to pack your bags, turn in your badge, and become a bracer? No, sir. These barriers are the reason the Special Support Section was established, right? Protect citizens above all else. The brace's code is admirable, but it has its own limitations. Some problems can't be solved by that alone. Smuggling, the illegal arms dealing, the sale of stolen goods and mirror laundering, the collusion of the mafia and officials. They're all problems that lie outside the guild's jurisdiction. He's got a point.
Self-supporting Gauntlet still has its limitations.
However, as police officers, we have the power to right these wrongs. Despite countless barriers that are standing in our way, the possibility of getting over them isn't zero.
He's right.
Oh, is that why it's called Trails to Zero? Or from Zero? Anyway.
We are the SSS and can create possibilities. Others can't true change. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Yeah, but hopefully I'm not being too optimistic.
I think reality is not as simple as you make it out to be. However, I agree, the possibility is never zero.
Take a look at this guy, would ya? Chilling with the head of delinquent group, volunteering as bait to lure the mafia. How could a guy look so calm and collected, but be so hot-blooded underneath it all? I'm not sure if hot-blooded is the right term. Still, working with everyone helped me realize something. While it's true we're still inexperienced, as long as we stick together, no matter how high they may be, there isn't a single barrier we can't overcome. The power of friendship anime.
Lloyd,
I'm at a loss of words.
A bit too cheesy for my liking.
You don't have to laugh that hard. Although I suppose being too idealistic again, right? Well, I'm sure this won't be too bad. While it's true that the idea of the SSS was initially met with opposition and resistance, you guys can use this division however you see fit. Sure, I might not be able to directly bail you out of trouble, but if you end up putting up some crazy stunt and tick off HQ, I can at least toss you guys a bone and cover for you.
Chief, you're saying the laissez-faire route? You're going the laissez-faire route, are you?
Jeez, is that what you're gunning for? Aren't you two a bit too chill about this?
In other words, he's trying to evade any messes we may throw his way.
That's what's called veteran experience. Will the SSS become a pale imitation of the Bracer Guild, or will it transform into something new entirely? I, for one, am gonna kick back with a cigarette and watch fireworks. There we go. As that is the prologue done, so this is probably a good place to say, if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time, when we do whatever the fuck is next. Peace.